So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to log on to the internet. I'm going to go to a website where I'm going to download 3 folders, each of which is filled with styles for my Tyros keyboard. So here we go. I'm going to take you into PSR tutorial. Click, click. This is one of my favorite websites. There are over 11,000 styles here. They're all free and I can download them. So if I come up here to the word styles up at the top, you see it flashing. I'm going to click on that. Ready? Click. Now the next thing I have to click on is collections. I want to go to the collection of all the various styles, and I'll click right here. Ready? Click. Now over here on the left are the names of the men and women who have created these styles, and they're giving them away. And it's all free and legal. I'm going to choose my favorite guy, Henny. He's created over 9,000 styles. Ready? Click. So right here at the very beginning, Henny has created styles for my Tyros 5 keyboard. And they're called Ballad, Beat, and Big Band. These are 3 folders, each of which has some styles in them. And I'll zoom in so you can read it a little bit better. This one has 32 styles, the Beat has 18 styles, and the Big Band has 41 styles in the folders. So the first thing I need to do is download these folders into my Macintosh. And I do that by simply clicking on it. Ready? Click. That one downloaded. Ready? Click. That one is downloaded. I'll show you where in just a moment. Ready? Click. So I've just downloaded these 3 folders, each of which has styles in them. So where did they go? They went down here in my download folder, and I'm going to open that up. So let me get rid of my PSR website. We're now looking inside the download folder. And here are the 3 folders that I've just downloaded from the website. What I want to do is I want to transfer these 3 folders into my thumb drive. So sitting over here on my desktop is my thumb drive. And by the way, it's empty. There's nothing in it. I'm going to pick up these folders one at a time and drag them onto my thumb drive. That's how I transfer them. Ready? I'll start with Ballad. Click, drag, drop. And it says it's transferring them. I'm transferring from my Mac to the thumb drive. Here's the next one, Big Band folder. Click, drag, drop. Takes just a few seconds, depending on how many files I have to transfer. Last one, called Beat. Click, drag, drop. Okay, I'm going to close up my download folder. I'm done with that. Let me open up this thumb drive. Click, click. And sure enough, here are the 3 folders that I have just downloaded off of the internet. If I open them up, let me open up Big Band. Click, click. Click, click. Sure enough, inside that folder, I see all of these files. And there's about 40 of them. And notice that they all end with .sty. That immediately tells me what this file is. These are all style files. And on my Tyros, I'm looking for a file that ends with a .sty. So I've verified that yes, these folders have files in them. Let me open up the Ballad. Click, click. Sure enough, there are all the files. So one of the things you always want to be sure to check is when you downloaded the folder, did you in fact get a folder full of these style files? And what I'm showing you is yes, these folders have styles in them. So far, so good. So here's my thumb drive. I'm going to eject it from my Macintosh, And in the next scene, I'm going to plug it into my Tyros keyboard, and then I'll show you exactly how I maneuver my Tyros to look inside this thumb drive to find those 3 folders and load a style into my Tyros. We'll move to the Tyros now. Here we are at my Tyros 5, and I'm going to start by turning it on. Ready? Click. Takes just a few seconds, and it always comes up to the same place. Tyros 5, that's what you're looking at. And it will come onto my home screen in just a second. There we are. Every time I turn it on, this is where it comes to. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that thumb drive that has those 3 folders with all those styles on it. I'm going to stick that thumb drive into my Tyros. Ready? Click. And a message pops up saying device is connected. That tells me that my Tyros sees that thumb drive. Now I'm going to start by showing you what some people do wrong. I get emails saying, Maury, I plugged in the thumb drive and I can't find any folders. I opened up the folders and there's nothing there. This is what I think they're probably doing. They look at this screen and they see the word new song and they think, oh, that's what I want to do. I want to press this button. So they press it, click, and now we have to tab over. By pressing my buttons, I'm going to tab over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now my Tyros is looking at and it sees the thumb drive. Sure enough, I recognize them. There's the 3 folders that I pulled off of the internet and put on the thumb drive. So they think, good. So let me open up the big band. So if I press that button, click, there's nothing there. And I get emails saying, Maury, I did everything you said and I opened it up and there's nothing there. That's because you went to the wrong place. Let's start over. I'm going to go back to the home page. Don't select new song. What you want to select is the style button. Right here it says style. I want to load in a style, not a song. This is for MIDI files. Forget that for now. We want to put a new style in here. So this is what I want to select. I'm going to click it now. Click. Now, by default, it looks inside my Tyros. But I want it to look at the thumb drive. So once again, I'm going to have to tab over here using this far right button. Ready? Click, click, click. And sure enough, once again, I see the names of those 3 folders that I've loaded into the thumb drive. We're now looking inside the USB thumb drive. So let's start with, how about Big Band right here. To select that folder, I press the button adjacent to it. Ready? Click. Voila! There they are. There are the styles in the folder called Big Band. By the way, there's lots of them. This is page 1. Here's page 2. Page 3, page 4, page 5. There's 5 pages. Well, the last page only has 1. So now, if I select one of them, let's say Charleston, just for fun. I click Charleston, and I have now loaded the Charleston style. And it sounds something like this. Okay, let's say I choose bebop. Okay, so how do I back up and get back to the place where I can choose which folder? The answer to that is right over here where it says up. I want to go up one step. In other words, I want to back up. I want to leave the big band folder and I want to go back to the USB drive. To do that, I select this button right here, which is the up button. Ready? Click. So I've backed up one step. I've gone up one step. And once again, there are the 3 folders. Let's say this time I want to load a ballad style. So I'm going to click the button adjacent to the ballad right here. Click. And now I have, once again, 4 pages of ballads. So let's say I want to load the blues ballad. So I go click. And now I'm going to back up. I've loaded it in. I'm going to press the exit button. And there it is. There's the blues ballad. And it sounds like this. Success. So that's how you get to the style files that are on your thumb drive. You have to select this button and then tab over until you're looking inside your thumb drive. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching.